lovelies, I'm Justine may Daliva.
And I'm Hazel may Apinardo.
And today we're on Voice Yourself.
Most of us may know our topic for today since it's on article, news, and different social media.
You're right there, partner. I've been seeing this topic on my feeds. I must say, it is a serious topic to talk about.
I agree to that, partner, because today we're going to talk about the legalization of divorce here in our country, which is the Philippines. Too deep and heartbreaking topic, right?
I'm sure that as of this moment, all of you guys are curious about what might happen to our today's podcast. And I know that all of you are excited, so let's jump to the main purpose of today's podcast.
Let's not prolong it any longer. We have three guests for today's that will voice themselves here in Voice Yourself. Let's all welcome Charles Andrei Javier, Jhonloyd Hernandez, and Beverly Mejia.
It's nice to have you guys here today. I hope all of you are doing great.
You are all appreciated for being part of our today's podcast. How are you guys? Are you all ready?
I'm fine. Too confident for today's topic. Just kidding.
I'm fine and I'm ready too.
Well, I'm good. I was born ready.
Oh, looks like our guests for today are all ready and confident to voice themselves.
I think so, partner. Why don't you explain to them what's gonna happen?
So the three of you are here to voice yourself. You'll say if you agree or not to the legalization of divorce here in the Philippines, and you need to stand for your chosen side. Each of you need to give your opinion about our dinner topic. Do you guys get it?
Yes, I do.
Yes, okay, I get it.
I understand it.
That's great to hear. Let's start it with you, Miss Beverly Mejia, then followed by Mr. Jhonloyd Hernandez, then Miss Charles Javier, you are the last. So, the floor is yours, Miss Mejia.
Well, absolutely, I'm in favor of people being able to end their relationship if things become impossible between of them. There is nothing more miserable than being stuck with someone you are no longer feel any attachments to. The misery spread out like the black cloud from a bad relationships affecting everyone's involved. So separating and divorce is much better options in my opinion than forcing an uneasy truth of a marriage for God or for the kids that has constant background noise where resentment and anger are lurking of all the time. Staying together for one's children accomplishes nothing because the children really do pick up on the resentment and anger behind a forced marriage.
I strongly agree or believe that divorce should be legalized in this country. Marriage is not just a religious concept. Marriage is meant to last forever and both usually include the phrase, till death do us part. These are the words that most of us believe. Marriage is regarded as a sacred union between a man and woman. Thus it must be cherished and valued with love. But what if the love that a couple once shared together fades away? What if the love becomes weak and unstable as time passes by? What if everything changed and every person started to live a life full of misery? One of the options to solve this problem would be the divorce. It should be implemented in the Philippines. Present situation demands it. Reality tells us that are many failed, unhappy marriage across the nation. Marriage is never as blissful as people expect. Divorce is never as devastating as people imagine. Divorce gives divorce gives people a fresh start to lead better lives. Living in a marriage where love, respect, friendships, and compatibility are gone is a life without hope. Let us think about the other people suffering due to unhappiness brought by their marriage. What is the sense of being binded by a piece of paper when it is actually ruining your whole life? Divorce nullifies marriage, therefore giving couples the freedom to remarry and to escape from an unhappy relationship.
I'm not agree with divorce because divorce has been seen to have a negative effect on the children involved, especially during the transition period of their dealing with the separation of their parents. This may manifest in various ways, such as diminished social skills, proneness to anger, and increased irritability. Divorce also does not safeguard or promote the mental health and physical health of children as it difficult to cope with one's problems when one's family. Their main support system is broken apart. In addition, the divorce may influence the child into losing faith in the concept of a family entirely, which leads to another negative effect of this process. If divorce were to be legalized, it would amplify the mental that marriage can be easily broken, which may result in people putting less effort into making it last and ensuring that they will pick the right partner. The family is thus put into danger and further exposed to the risk of breaking apart.
I understand your point, guys. Thank you for being a part of today's podcast. All of you are appreciated. Our guests already finished giving their opinions. It's our turn now, partner.
I agree to that, partner. So what's your chosen side?
For me, I agree with the legalization of divorce here in the Philippines. Just like what Mr. Hernandez said a while ago. Marriage is indeed a religious and respectful ceremony to all of us, and I respect that. Yes, it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but the legalization of divorce here in our country will be a big help to those relationships or marriage who are experiencing an abusive, toxic, or an unhappy marriage. It is sad that it could lead to a broken family, but we should also see what each other's partner sides, feelings, and points of views. And those feelings are one of those we should accept and respect since it's their rights to break off a relationship for facing an unfair treatment type of marriage.
I do believe that divorce can only cause damage to the relationship of the family, and it can just broke a child's heart and happiness. For me, the best way to repair a marriage is to start over again. Always look to the positive side and always know the consequences of your actions. We should always put in our mind that if we're going to make a decision, it is important to know the consequences and we should have willingness to face it. We should put in our mind that marriage is a door to a lifetime commitment. So if we enter to that door, we should be aware that there's no turning back. Marriage is not a joke. It's sacred because both of you promise in front of the Lord that you will be by the side of each other through ups and downs. It's not a game that if you feel exhausted, you will just give up. It's not a material thing that if become old, you will just leave it. You must treasure it like a gold and hold it to your heart until your last breath.
You have different opinion to that, partner. How about our vouchers? Are you in favor or not?
Hep hep! Keep that question in your mind then. Comment your answer in the comment section down below. See you guys on our next video. Again, I'm Hazel Mejia Apinardo.
And I'm Justine Daliva.
And this is Voice Yourself.
Let's start the party.
Nossa, assim você me mata. Ai, se eu te pego, ai, ai, se eu te pego.
Let's Start the party.